Hello guys, and welcome to a new Wargame video today by me, Vulcan. Today I have something for you a bit different. I am joined by Firestarter.
Hello guys.
And we are going to be continuing with the Private Purgatory series. I'm hoping to continue this with Firestarter in the future. Joining in with Private Purgatory, it's all about seeing the best, would you say?
The best of the worst, certainly.
The best of the worst. Yeah, that's probably the best way to put it. So today we're starting off with Hell in a Very Small Place. Is that the right map?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is.
And on Team 1 we have Grass is Greener on the other side, and on Team 2 we have Malinka. So what sort of decks are we seeing?
Grass is certainly going for the patented tactical outplay.
Oh.
Starting
yes,
with a lot of Lynxes.
Yes, the Lynx AH720 mils coming out. I'm surprised they're not like Lynx AH7s, like the normal ones with the rocket pods on them. Like that's normally
I think
what
they got
isn't it?
nerfed in one of the later patches after the tournament. I'm not sure. Don't quote me
Oh
on
right,
that,
did I make that happen?
Oh well, let's speak of the devil. Here they are.
They finally arrived. Yeah. Okay, so it looks like we're going to be seeing a pretty standard heli rush, but I'm surprised what's going on with these commands. We got Command Leopard AS1s.
I mean, keeping a Command Leopard in Delta, not a bad move certainly, but if he's going for Charlie as well, that'd be weird. Although I think he did cancel it, because you really don't want a secondary CV when you're helo rushing. That just takes away from your point investment. That's at the start. He does, however, have a CV going for his opponent's spawn with the helo rush, so...
Alright, and what about these M113s? Are we going to comment on that, or are we just going to pretend that didn't happen?
Yeah, doesn't want to lose that command.
Is he like, he wants to play a heli rush, but he thinks one's coming. So he's like trying to weigh the pros and cons of having his own defense and going fully offensive. Yeah.
Certainly not an overkill there, or an overinvestment. Also, I love the fact that his Command Leopard is at the edge of the forest. I mean, if you're investing in a command tank, certainly you want to fight with it as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. You've got to give it that line of sight across that river.
Yeah.
On the other side, Malinka's going for, I don't even know, like pretty standard, I guess.
Yeah, standard
AMX 10
Euro
RCs on the top side, and then we got like the Leopard 2s supported by the Crotals and the AMX 10 RCs.
A motorized deck? Actually, no, it isn't. There's AMX 13s. My apologies.
Yeah, and the AMX 10 RCs or whatever, they're pretty fun. I quite like those units a lot.
Yeah, a lot of people that play Eurocore actually do. They're considered to be broken by a fair chunk of the community, but I tend to disagree, but it's an entirely different discussion.
Maybe I was like ahead of the meta.
Maybe you were actually. Oh, and those are blowpipes. Oh my god, like I thought they were stingers at least.
Oh, he's going cheap there. So it looks like he's just dropped off a wall of blowpipes, and then he's just going to charge with his M113s just to provide some presence, I guess, sort of fake some sort of contesting in these sectors. I don't know. But on the top side, we got the Lynx 3s joining the AH7s and the Lynx AH720 mils. So there's a bit of substance there with the Hellfire and Stingers.
Certainly is.
Might help some of that stay alive.
And if those Lynxes are carrying SAS, that's even a bigger force multiplier, because that infantry is very good at dealing with armor and helos as well.
Yeah, and there's nothing defending Alpha at the moment, so Malinka could be in trouble here. There is a Phantom 2 coming in.
Malinka is for sure not seeing this coming because he's encountering LAV 25s. He's assuming this is a standard opener. He's also going to see the M113s and assume that there's infantry in those forests and not really be as aggressive as he should be in this situation. So, Grass is Greener definitely playing this really, really well.
Getting those mind games in there, I love it.
Yeah, absolutely is.
I didn't really think about that. Yeah, like, but it kind of makes sense on the side of Malinka, like seeing the Aslavs first and then the M113s afterwards. Yeah, that's crazy. Absolute mind games. But on this top side, there is 2 Gazelle cannons going to be coming out for Malinka, so it looks like he might spot this, but maybe just a little bit too late, or maybe just in time actually, especially if like some AA starts coming out of the land spawn.
Yeah, it all depends on Malinka's reaction from this point onwards. Does he buy like long range AA or infantry or spags? We'll have to wait and see. But
Yeah,
he
he's
does
just
spot it with
spotted
his
it.
cannons, yeah.
So
Lynxes will, however, mop them up.
and the F4F might be able to shoot down a couple of these helicopters with the infrared missiles if it gets close enough. But he doesn't want to get too close to the Lynx 3s because those could definitely land a couple shots.
Yeah, could potentially. And yeah, Malinka didn't really have time to react there. As you can see, he's moving his CV. He hasn't bought anything out. Maybe before moving, he could have bought a 4-stack of infantry and unloaded them straight afterwards.
Yeah.
But now his spawn is camped, which is pretty bad for him.
The Lynx 20 mils there.
CVs, yeah.
Gonna get on
right
target, surely. Surely they're gonna find it.
Okay, both the CVs are being evac towards the front. Malinka is aware of what's happening. He is responding properly by pushing towards his opponent's spawn, which is a logical thing to do.
He's definitely put on the fast move now, hasn't he? But the Highlanders there getting in time on the bottom side. Look at that. The Eric's missile is going to do a lot of damage to the T-20
provided
and the AMX-13s. Yeah, that
oh,
is very
that's
true.
2 misses in a row. Oh,
That's savage. The Highlanders are gone, yeah. But the CV is going to be dropped into Alpha very shortly, and the Lynx AH7s are coming into the back line.
Yeah, it wouldn't really matter right now, but luckily for grass is greener, he's got all these blowpipes.
The Command Leopard.
He's actually shooting down a Vab with it.
did exactly what we said it would.
How genius is
the
that,
Leopard
though?
2s are arriving though, and that is not an engagement he wants to take.
No, it certainly doesn't, and he should definitely be having a spare CV at this point.
Yeah, Crotel went down on the backside near Echo, got taken out by the 2 Lynx 20 mils. All the engagement going on here. Oh, the Leopard.
Oh, it's gonna go down.
Oh, it's dead.
Yeah, oh my god, that was horrible. Why would he put it there?
What, well, I mean, we saw why you put it there initially, but why would you not just run away as soon as you see the Leopard 2s? Like, why would you let that die?
Yeah.
Okay, so it looks like maybe we'll see a swap spawn, because...
yeah, those are usually always fun on this.
Because we see Alpha's being captured. He can reinforce from Alpha, but he can't reinforce from Delta, so he can't stop these Leopard 2s anytime soon. The Mexes might be able to do some work, but these blowpipes definitely not. There is 2 units of Highlanders there. They might be able to get the Erics on target, which would be a good way to mop up the Leopard 2s.
Yeah, they should be, but one of them is panicked, the other one is worried. Maybe if he has one of the blowpipes in front to tank the damage from the Leopards, he could do lots of wonders. Look at all these misses, though, from the Highlanders. Absolutely abysmal.
Yeah, one of them hit, did quite a lot of damage. They're both on 4 health now, and it doesn't look like Malinka wants to get anywhere close to those units again. One of the Highlanders going to be able to find a shot, and one of the Leopard 2s down.
Yeah, it looks like Grass is going to hold on to his base spawn.
This is really good though. So the CH-135 being brought in, like more command infantry coming in from the Alpha side spawn. He's going to fly that all the way back around to the Delta side spawn to capture back his own base. That is very weird.
Yeah, it is, but it's his only choice right now because he cannot let Delta be open because he knows that his opponent still has that CV. And he's being very careful with it. He's moving it through the forests, you know.
Yeah, good thing about it being
AMXs first.
Yeah, it is the Altis, so it does have quite a high off-road speed, which is handy.
Yeah, really big autonomy as well, so no risk of running out of fuel either, which would be disastrous for him. And now it's basically a race of who gets a CV into Delta first.
Yeah, so we've got the AMX-13s coming across to try and challenge these Highlanders. The Leopard 2 is in a half-decent spot, but...
Needs to unload though. Oh, that's lucky for him. That was a miss.
Yeah, these Highlanders been letting Grass's Greener down a lot. Leopard 2 is going to roll over.
Should get a line of sight shortly and provide some support to that Chasseur squad. There we go. There is still, however, a 10 HP Highlander left alive, so he definitely needs to be careful. As you can see,
the blowpipes getting involved.
Oh yeah, they
Watch
are.
Watch out. We do have the command infantry taking its sweet time around this top side for Grass's Greener. It was just kind of sat there for a while. It seems like he's been busy microing elsewhere. He's got the Harrier GL1 coming in with the 500 kilogram bombs. He's going to probably try and bomb out this infantry.
Yeah, certainly looks like it.
Gotta love the Harrier. It looks absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, it does. It's a 50-point bomber as well. I mean, it's not a unit you see often for good reason, but in scenarios like this, it's only worth it.
Yeah, there's like barely, well, there's like no AA on the map. I don't know. That's just Snipe the Leopard 2 though.
Wow, I'm actually impressed. That's a really cost-effective bombing run. And Malinka's gonna be able to cap Delta because the Highlanders are out of position.
Yeah. And also this these Lynx 3s are coming down though. So they
They
might
are,
be able
but
to find some
Malinka
stuff.
needs to buy a lot of units right off the bat, and he's calling in a CV first, which is bad.
Oh, the
because-
bombing run again.
Oh my god, is it gonna score though? Yes it does, but there's a Panther though. But the Lynxes do have their stingers still up.
Oh my god, no.
Oh, they missed.
No, they missed.
They missed again. It's a 1 HP, the CV is still alive. It's gonna make it. Oh my
Oh
god.
my.
Oh my god, Malinka is so lucky he's still in this game. He should have been out of it. He's
That
got 2
was
CVs now. Oh yeah, that was
insane.
next level. But there's the blowpipes though. The blowpipes stand a chance of killing the other CVs.
What? That was
They
just
missed.
nuts. Oh, yeah, the blowpipes, of course, yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe the
still got
blowpipe
a
strategy
chance.
worked after all.
Grass is still in this game.
There goes
Wow,
one.
he kills it.
The other
Oh
one's
my
been
God.
unloaded. I'm assuming just to keep it alive for now.
Yeah, definitely does not want to lose that CV. It's
Oh,
his
the Harrier
last one.
spam coming out now from
The-
Grass is Greener.
Yeah, the air superiority definitely gonna pay off for Grass this time. Really needs to utilize those Tigers ASAP though, because the longer he waits, the more he stands a chance of losing them to ASFs.
Yeah, those Phantoms need to shoot down those Haps in order to get this command infantry in from Grass is Greener. Because I reckon, like, if Grass can get the command into Delta, then he wins the game, right?
I mean, theoretically, but this is Private Purgatory after all. But Malinka has done his homework. He has landed his Tigers, allowing him to dodge the missile fire from the Phantom. So all he has to do now is wait for them to run out of fuel.
But the Lynx AH-7
Yeah,
20
the
mils coming in.
Lynxes are inching up. Might be too little, too late for Malinka.
That Lynx AH-7 literally just sniped the AMX-10 RC, and those blowpipes are shooting down the Haps now.
Yeah, it's over. I think it's over for Malinka at this point.
I think this has been absolutely crazy. Like how the helicopter push came round, he captured Alpha but lost his home sector, and then he's had to like try and fly all the way back, and all these shenanigans going on in the meantime. It's been absolutely crazy.
Yeah.
But I don't think this command's getting anywhere near that. So yeah, Malinka's gonna concede the game to Grass.
That was really, really close, especially at the end there. He definitely stood a chance of getting in, but you know, we laughed at the blowpipes, but in the end, they paid off and
They
won the
certainly
game.
did, yeah, that was incredible. So yeah, well, that's the first game of this episode. We're going to be moving on to the next one very shortly, so stick around, and we'll see you then. So here we are, guys, in the second game, and before we carry on with this one, I just want to say, make sure you go check out Firestarter's channel. I will leave a link in the description for that. So yeah, definitely go have a look. I'll also leave a link to the Private Purgatory playlist, so you guys can check out the previous episodes, which are very amusing indeed. And hopefully you've got the idea of what Private Purgatory is all about if you didn't really understand from the last game. But yeah, definitely gave us a good demonstration. Now we're on plunging, or what's the map?
It's Punch Bowl.
Punch Bowl, that's the one.
Yeah. So another thing you forgot to mention, sorry for interjecting, but this series is basically community driven, which means we constantly need your games. So don't forget to submit your silly, wacky games to the email linked in the description as well.
Yeah, I'll make sure
It
to
really
have that down
depends
there.
on you. Yeah.
Good,
sorry, go
good
ahead.
shout. Yeah, so on Team 1 today we're going to be seeing Jar Jar Vince, and on Team 2 Runner. Do you have any inklings of what's going to happen based on what you can see so far?
It looks that both players are deploying rather standard. It's always a sign that something's off in Private Purgatory. We are seeing a red dragon deck, however, which is very, very rare to see in the current meta. So props to Runner for actually playing that deck.
Yeah, we have the MI4S5 coming out there, and multiple of these ZSD90s with the infantry in those, the Hwasong Chongs. There is a 120mm mortar. Are we going to see the genius counter heli rush smoke play. Well, we're not seeing a smoke rush or a heli rush from the other side, but you mentioned that in the last video, and yeah,
Yeah,
I always thought that was a genius idea.
No, it'd be interesting to see someone pull it off.
Like especially against like a full-on heli rush. Just
yeah, just smoke your sea. It's like, what now? I'm surprised like nobody's really thought of that yet.
Yeah. Well, I've always mentioned that there are ways to counter heli rushes, so
Yeah.
it may get me burned at the stake, but maybe we've thought of one way that is legitimate. There is a Challenger 2 coming out of Jar Jar at the top side, so pretty heavy investment into like standard units here, by the looks of things.
Yeah, it looks like we'll finally see a standard game. It's been a while.
It depends how long that lasts, though, isn't it?
Yeah. Or it also depends what happens. Maybe he'll just fast move them towards Alpha, you never know.
Get side shot by Pashongsu or something.
Yeah.
Oh dear. I think we'd probably jinx that now. Caster's Curse going to make that happen. Storm HVM joining that Challenger 2. It's quite a high investment on this top side.
I mean, it makes sense. The top side is worth a lot of points on this map. And Foxtrot and Echo are rather close to both the spawn, so reinforcing them later down the line is not out of the option.
Yeah, so looks like just pretty standard stuff across the board. 2 MI4s are going to be heading up towards Charlie by the looks of things. Try and maybe put some pressure onto Delta. Going to be pretty standard. We are finally off though after the 3.5-minute deployment.
Quite lengthy for a 1v1 usually.
Centurion AVRE coming down to the bottom side. That should be quite fun.
A really nice area for that unit. But both players actually starting off with helos with infantry, so they might be doing some backlane shenanigans. Would be interesting to see that.
Oh yeah, you got the Lynx AH7s zooming up there. So almost parallel to the MI4s.
Yeah.
The smoke coming down from the FV432. Not entirely sure what that's supposed to achieve. I'm guessing that he was expecting like the fast move coming out of Runner on the other side, but Runner's been delayed in that order. He's definitely left a lot of units behind there and didn't really get up to Bravo very quickly.
Yeah, usually the red starting player has an advantage in the bottom of Bravo, but he didn't really fast move, as you said.
And we have the 2 paratrooper squads getting absolutely annihilated on that bottom side.
Caught out of position. It's a hefty loss there. Those infantry units are not that cheap.
A couple of Commandos 90s managed to make it. ZTZ 85 opening up onto the Wolverines. Things pretty normal across the board here. Aslav 25 engaging the Mi4S5. We got the ZTZ arriving in the center. ZSD 90s arriving as well.
You have an F5 kind of drop some bombs if he's lucky. Oh, he does derp out though, but if he did land a shot, he would have taken out a lot of that infantry there, considering it's really bunched up.
Yeah, it looks like he's going to come back round for the bombing strike anyway, even though he's taken quite a bit of damage, so likely to see that aircraft actually shot down by the Wolverine, most likely.
Yeah, it is in a position to intercept that way. I'm not sure what he's doing with that F5.
It's just flying around. Challenger 2 got itself into a pretty awkward spot, honestly. It's playing around the smoke.
Certainly not that useful in Bravo with all those urban sectors there.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's going to dissipate very shortly, and those Tanker Shashao have a chance of doing some damage.
Certainly do. Especially if he does overextend.
Yeah, ZTZ-80 also coming in.
Yeah. Oh, that F5 was napalm. I had no idea. He does land his shot, but doesn't really do too much damage. And the Wolverine killed it in return. You have a Q5, however, gunning for that Challenger.
Yep, those laser-guided bombs. Are they going to do the job? Oh, 1 HP. Tanker Shashao.
Definitely finished the job.
No way.
Oh wow, he actually does.
The Tanker Shashao scoring a kill onto a Challenger 2, that's not something you see very often. Oh, Green Jacket's getting absolutely demolished by the Hwasong Chong Zanchi combo there. Commandos 90's also not doing particularly very well against the ZSD. They're getting themselves pinned down and killed off. Missing their shot there as well. Paratroopers have arrived, trying to save the day. Will they be in range to take out the Hwasong Chong? They will. ZTZ is going to be the only thing that's going to really do some damage to those. Also the ZSDs going to be slamming the paratroopers as they run across the open.
Yeah, very nice force composition by Runner, certainly. Not looking too good for Jar Jar here, down in Foxtrot, but I think I know why this game got picked for PP, because
there's an MI4
yeah.
sneaking through. Yeah, I just noticed that as well. And there's this Iltis CP like zooming up in that direction. Oh, it's going to turn around. He's like, nope, I'm not having any of that.
Did he
zoom
spot
back in the opposite direction. He must
think
have,
the mortar
surely.
probably spot. Yeah, he does see it.
Yeah.
Calling in a Wolverine, but might be too late depending on what Runner does with that MI4.
It does have the 128 rockets. I mean, there's 112 left. It's just a crazy amount, isn't it?
It really is.
Not sure if he's going to be able to find the shot onto the Iltis CP. Maybe the machine gun will do the job.
Unless the Wolverine has something to say. Oh, it misses. He needs to... Oh,
wow.
That was close. If he retargeted, maybe he would have been able
We
to
were
take it
baited. We were baited,
Yeah.
Firestarter. I thought that was going to be 2 command kills right there, but never mind. We carry on. The infantry in the at Foxtrot's just been absolutely annihilated. The tank did go down though. What happened to the ZTZ?
I'm not sure. Maybe it got killed by the commandos and the paratroopers because their Carl Gustavs are on half ammo.
Yeah, it must have got side shot or something. I mean, it's
Most
you can
likely.
see where it's dead, like just below that forest area. So
Oh yeah, it definitely got too close.
yeah. Tank Shashar, they're cleaning things up. Runner's in a pretty dominating position right now.
He is. He
Charlie's
might actually
not even defended by Runner though, which is something.
No, it isn't. And Jar Jar does have a lot of forces at the top of Delta there.
Look at
But
this
look at that
ZZC.
yeah, that's
We're just thinking the same thing. There's gonna be that Iltis CP gonna run straight into that little command vehicle there. It looks like Runner's gonna try and get it onto the road as well, so he can even chase down the command should it try and run away. Oh, this is
it
gonna
only
be
has
juicy.
a base PKT, which doesn't do a lot of damage, but to unarmored targets like a Jeep, it should make short work. Instantly moving the CP back, but as you said, he's chasing him.
Yeah, he's gonna get onto the
Fast
road there.
move,
He's gonna
yeah.
fast move it.
I mean, with 6% accuracy, it's like
Look at this thing go.
you can barely kill it.
This is amazing. I'm just watching this from the perspective of the ZZZ, like following the Iltis CP up the forest. It looks amazing.
Cue the Benny Hill theme song.
Exactly. Is that Iltis even gonna die?
If
Oh
it
my
lives,
lord.
oh my god.
Got the chase going on there.
Yeah.
Absolutely incredible. 2 MI4s did find their way into the back of Delta.
Yeah, there's a
That's
huge
something.
gap there. We could definitely exploit that. But now there's SAS moving for Jar Jar. Could definitely, you know, deal up low in Charlie there. Basically, an eye for an eye in this
Yeah,
situation.
get rid of that +2. Or
Yeah, certainly gonna help him.
Runner would definitely help him out. That's ZZC losing track of where the Iltis CP's gone. It's going in a different direction entirely now.
Yeah, that's crazy. Actually, if he didn't fast move it, maybe he would have been able to take out that CV.
Yeah, that's true actually, because it's stabilizer there causing it to be pretty inaccurate. Wolverine's
Yeah.
going to be in reply, although making Runner fall back with the ZZC there, is that going to end up finding the
Oh my
Iltis
God.
CP anyway? Like,
If that happens, that'd be mad.
that
He
thing's
needs
nearly
to
run
do
out
it
of
fast,
fuel.
though. Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say that. Oh, it looks like he's right on the same trajectory. He's gonna find the CP surely.
Surely. Oh, this is amazing. Oh,
Oh
wow.
my god, it's instantly elite.
Jar Jar. Coming in with those Wolverines, scaring that ZZC right to the exact place where the Iltis CP was. That's insane. Q5D going to be bombing out some stuff on the bottom side.
Yeah, not a very cost-effective bombing run, but I think most of the important action is in Delta now because these Yakyunde 90s here are in a very good spot to intercept very crucial units.
Not sure what this Pins guy is up to from Jar Jar, just going for a drive through enemy territory. Getting
he
himself
spotted the CV
absolutely
though.
wrecked. He did. So that might give Jar Jar a decent idea of where he wants to send his infantry now. And there is a ZZC heading straight into Delta, which is interesting.
Yeah,
It's a
there's
command tank.
also unloaded Milans, which could have killed it by now.
Yeah. What is going on there? Yeah, Jar Jar's like, maybe he reloaded them and like after he unloaded them by accident, or maybe he just forgot to unload
they
them.
never unloaded from the start of the game. They've just been sitting there this whole time.
Well, that's crazy. SU-7B MK going to be coming in the bottom side, slamming some infantry before it unloads. We see the ZTZ-80 breaking all the way through in the center to meet up with the Yucky Hyundai. Oh, the Lynx AH-7's there, finishing off
wow.
that command tank.
Why would he even send an undefended CV to Delta like that? It's like...
Because it's Private Purgatory, that's why. ZTZ-80 finish off both those ass labs. And wow.
Yeah, runner in a good spot, but he's got all these units behind his lines that can do so much damage.
Well, it's only going to take... Yeah,
effectively.
It's only going to take the Iltis CP dying in Gulf now, from either like the MI4s or the ZZC or whatever.
Oh, that's true. I didn't notice that. He could fly overhead and maybe even get a crash landing if he's lucky or something.
That would be one way to do it. We do see one of the planes go down there from Jar Jar, got shot down on the bottom side. Challenger 1 Mark 1 getting bombed by the Q5D.
Yeah, this fight at the bottom still going strong, but I don't think that's the important action in this game. I think both players are just distracting themselves with this fight at the bottom, honestly.
Yeah, especially when we see like the movement from Jar Jar now. He's actually finally moving down the SBS and the SAS towards this command squad. So he might find that eventually. But I think we're just set up to see this command sniped at the back of Gulf at some point.
Yeah, this is the ultimate flank.
Yeah.
Props to Runner for exploiting this gap very, very effectively.
Yeah, it's nice to actually see like the fact that there has been a gap that's actually properly been exploited. You know, it's not often you see troops on either side sort of broken through the center like that.
Yeah.
So that's very cool.
And Jar Jar not really plugging that. He's still continuously pumping units down the bottom, which is not even working out for him.
Yeah, those paratroopers getting sliced to pieces by the Hwasong Chongs at close range.
Yeah, even his ass labs that were reinforcing, getting killed by ZTQs and things like that.
Just like a miss micro there. Those paratroopers surely should have been using their cargo subs to try and take out the Hwasong Chongs, but just didn't and just died because of it.
Yeah,
you can see the ZSDs like going at the Canadian rifles as well.
Just getting mopped up, but it's more of a strategic mistake by him. He should ditch Foxtrot, try to get Delta back, and maybe then go for Bravo or something, or go for Foxtrot later, because he's basically surrounded in his spawn, and then he has a slight force in Charlie that's just entirely cut off.
Yeah, the minimap tells a story in this one, that's for sure.
Yeah, it really does.
You can see the lines of red surrounding Gulf. That ZSD is still killing off those Canadian rifles. Lee Ren now moving in there as well. Runner's just got this lockdown on the bottom side for sure. The only place where Jar Jar really has a chance is just like getting rid of a +2 from Runner by killing that command, but he's taking his sweet time in doing so.
Yeah, but now he risks the SAS dying to the PGZ. Because if they run in the open, they're going to get instantly stunned. They do spot it, however. And yeah, there we go. Those SAS are dead. What a waste. They had so much potential.
And the SBS could still do it if they just remain out of line of sight of the PGZ while attacking the command infantry. But
yeah, they need to come from the right angle.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, we do have the MI4s. They did find the CV. ZPZ-80 is actually moving in.
Yeah,
There's
that
nothing
tank
to do with a tank, yeah.
is really what I'm worried about here more than anything. Those MI4s made a move. They found the location. Both getting themselves shot down there by the Wolverine and the Aslav.
Yeah,
Lynx AH-7
with a CV, that's a massive mistake by him.
Is that Lynx AH-7 going to fly over those Yucky Hyundais?
It certainly will.
Oh my god.
It'd be even funnier if the ZZC actually killed it instead.
That would be
two
hilarious.
CVs under its name.
Nope, never mind.
That was
Yucky
almost
Hyundais
instantly. Wow.
Doing the job. ZTZ is in a perfect position. Has not gone for it though. I'm very surprised this is not the case. That
Yeah,
Aslav 25 could maybe sideshot the ZTZ if it was like ambushed, maybe, but like, why
even
would you
then
not
it would
just
take
go
too
for that?
long. Yeah, he could just fast move and end this game right now.
Taking his sweet time. I think we might see it eventually, but meanwhile, Jar Jar's distracted on this bottom side with Runner, taking out some Tanker Shashao. Not too much else going on. SBS did get cleaned up by the PGZ 95 by the looks of things.
Yeah,
Those Saxons still not unloaded with those Milans.
the whole game.
That's just crazy.
I mean, at this point, Runner can tick up to 500 before he kills the CV with the ZTZ.
Yeah, that's actually very true. Yeah, we're almost at the 500 points, and
Yeah. Looks
Wow.
like Jar Jar surrenders instead. That was a bit anticlimactic there, but
yeah. There was just so much like bait. Like Private Purgatory, we always see these like command snipes and all this like weird and wonderful stuff, but like in this one, we were like baited so hard.
yeah, we really were.
There were so many times when I expected those CVs to do down, and they did not. And that ZZC though, that like hilarious chase through the forest was absolutely fantastic. So yeah, what an
6%
awesome,
accuracy.
what an awesome replay. But yeah, that's the second one. We'll be moving on to a third very shortly, so stick around. So here we are for the third game of Private Purgatory today. And in this one we are on a Hell in a Very Small Place. And on Team 1 we have Cux90. Very nice name there. And on the other side we have Bonjour, which is on Team 2. So see Cux90 already coming out with what looks like Euro core.
Yeah, AMX stands as well. Also, I think this is the second time we featured Cux90 on Private Purgatory.
The Chaparral's in there as well, so it looks like it's a mix.
Oh, it's a mixed. Yeah, yeah. Indeed it is. Oh, we should have known by the Humvee CP, but didn't pay attention to that.
Yeah, and on the other side we see a frog going down and a Black Hawk. Is that going to give us an idea of what's happening on this top side, I wonder?
Usually it's an indication, yeah. Oh my god, this deployment is killing me. We have a command helo accompanied by 2 mortars, and then we have a paladin.
Good start, good start.
Oh, he deleted the helo CV. Damn it.
Come on. we were about to have some fun.
Yeah.
We got the Black Hawk arriving with the stingers. I feel like Bonjour loves his Black Hawks. He's very much a fan of those. Going to be deploying almost all of his infantry in Black Hawks.
Yeah,
accompanying it by the OH-58C. Yep.
I'm wondering what these 2 mortars are for, though. I mean, I'm assuming he's going to use them for smoke, but why are they the only ground units deployed? I guess we'll never know.
That's because everything's coming in his Black Hawks, of course. Black Hawks will get there, and then he can smoke them off afterwards when his slow mortars finally arrive. On the side of Cux, is there anything super special? I don't think there really is.
No, I'm just not sure whether it's mixed mech or regular or what. Because usually when people play mixed, they prefer mechanized because it's the most cancerous mixed combination.
So we got the VOBT-20s, AMX-10RC, Chaparral there on the top side, LAV, mortar.
Interesting using LVTPs. You don't really see those often, not even in mixed decks.
Yeah.
Certainly very hard unit to use effectively, but if you manage to do it, it can pay off pretty well.
Those frag grenade launchers can rip to shreds infantry, so if he gets them in the right place, then they can definitely do a lot. But this Black Hawk push is definitely interesting out of Bonjour.
Yeah, it's not a rush, it's just a strategic projection here. It's gonna be
strategic projection. I like that. I like that a lot.
I think that was, I probably misquoted Deck Cheney there, but if you frequent the subreddit, it was something like that. Probably butchered it, but whatever.
AH-64D longbow absolutely annihilating Cux's push on this bot side.
Yeah, that Chaparral way out of position, and all that forest is gonna block line of sight. That was brilliant use by that longbow, although I think unintentional, but still. Needs to move it though.
Yeah, it's gonna go down surely. The
Oh,
Chaparral missed.
That's a really lucky longbow.
Holy. The Black Hawks did manage to drop off their infantry, but one of them got shot down.
And they're light riflemen. Oh my god, that's amazing. Like, Deck Cheney must be so proud right now.
Second Black Hawk going down. Light Rifleman didn't last very long. Rangers not either. Longbows come up here to get shot down by the Chaparral. Why would you move that into Rangers? Such low health of anything. I mean, come on.
Yeah, definitely should have pulled that back. Maybe he got a bit cocky there after the first initial engagement, but it somewhat paid itself off. Although still, you just want to preserve that unit for as much as possible.
One interesting thing to me is Bonjour Q's positioning of this M15 101 CP in Bravo. One of those AMX-10 RCs is just waiting to zoom up that road and take that out.
Yeah, which is even more interesting why he even bought it in the first place, but I guess that +3 tick's worth it, hey?
Yep, he's definitely scoring a lot of points right now. And on this very top side, the Frog's still zooming around with the Black Hawk towards the spawn of Cux 90, so there is that to wait and see. We've got the Black Hawks coming down from the bottom side as well.
He's gonna pincer Delta if he plays his cards right and acts accordingly. He can definitely take out that spawn. There's absolutely no defense there.
That would put him in a +4 as well.
Yeah, it would. +4 tick, certainly nothing to underestimate. The Super Cobra, however, with its sidewinder changed to a sidearm, not going to be able to engage any helicopters now. It's still going to be good enough to spot.
Yeah, maybe that was... I don't know why we bring in a Super Cobra here, unless he forgot that they don't have any anti-air.
Most likely, yeah. It happened to me and Faust in a Private Purgatory cast. We were wondering for 30 minutes why the Super Cobra wasn't engaging Helos with its sidearm.
That Vulcan minigun, though, not gonna...
Yeah, it's gonna absolutely shred everything.
But the twin minigun's getting on target.
Oh, wow. They actually killed it. They need to move. Blackhawks need to be on point here. They could definitely kill the Humvee.
Oh, they spotted it. They spotted it.
They need to position, though, because their miniguns are on the side.
Oh, they've got it, surely.
Yeah, surely they do.
Okay, so there's a +2 for Bonjour Q. +4 now. Okay, it just like weirdly ticked there. I don't know if Bonjour Q moved one of his units or something, but...
Yeah, he moved the Echo CV shortly because it was in the open, I think, and Cux is moving towards Echo.
So what can Cux do about this? I mean... this Humvee CP has got to do a runner, surely. Like, it's just waiting to be killed. But it hasn't been spotted, I don't think. I don't think Bonjour Q can see that.
Yeah, well, I mean, he could move his Blackhawks up and see it, but Cux now has basically two choices. Either go for Alpha or pull back some of the units and take back Delta. He cannot do both, however, and that seems to be what he's trying to do. And that's just going to stretch him out, and... as you can see, he's losing a lot of units down in Echo there. Lost quite a few LVTPs and a bunch of infantry, I think. So really needs to make a decision how he wants to close this game out.
Yeah, I think Cux needs to start heading back, honestly. If this AH-1J Cobra can like clean up these helicopters, then he might be okay. But that Cobra is very low on health, and that Black Hawk is on target.
Oh, he actually kills the Cobra with the Black Hawk.
Yep.
Man, I had no idea Blackhawks were so good, actually. Minigun shreds Hilo as well.
Yeah, it does, yeah. You see the Chaparral finishing things off there. And it's just a couple of Rangers left in Delta. It looks like the Humvee CP will find its way back into that. And then that's just going to leave Cux 90 in a very good map position, so should be able to clean up afterwards. But Bonjour Q with the +3 has now got up to 202 points. Which is quite significant, but whether or not he can actually hold his sectors is a different matter entirely, as the lack of units is certainly showing on his side of things.
Yeah, even gonna lose Echo CV if he's not careful, but he does move it in time. Rangers in Delta, however, will spot the Humvee moving back, and he does have that Paladin. If he fires now, he will have a corrected shot on it. And keep in mind, that's the last CV. Well, I mean, he's fighting two more, so it won't be the end of the game, but...
Look at these Royal Marines. They've managed to run into range of the mortar and take it out.
Kill it.
And Echo.
The Paladin actually landed a shot on the Humvee and didn't manage to kill it, which is rather surprising.
AH-64 Longbow, just coming in there, popping that AMX-10 RC, no problemo. Interesting stuff. So the Rangers still sitting there by the FOB. But plenty of commands now on the field for Cuck, so...
Yeah, with the map control, he can swing this back rather fast. I'm not sure what Bonjour is really doing from this point onwards. We haven't really seen any units being called out.
This longbow could potentially do quite a lot, but...
Potentially.
It depends whether or not Cucks plays around his AA properly. He does have the BV GRP, like RBS 56 squad. Is that the HGM squad though?
Yeah, that's the HGM.
Yeah, okay, never mind.
The RBS 90 is the...
That's it, yeah. Fighting Falcon. Maybe that'll do the job instead.
I guess he's just trying to kill the longbow with aim 9s. He's gun running it even, but...
Well, he did hit it with one.
Yeah, he did, but... He's not gonna see that bomber come back for a while now, as it was damaged to half HP.
Yeah, IH-58 CS firing a couple of its stingers very quickly there.
Bonjour managed to capture Cux's fob before dying with the Rangers though.
Yeah, I saw that happening.
What he should do is turn off the FOV for some extra trollery. Most players don't really notice that when they recap their fob back.
As Ron Reigns almost gonna go down.
No, not really. They do go down and opens up Echo now. Can move his CV back in, but Cux is at a +3 tick, so...
Yeah, Cuck's swinging things back in favor of him, now getting the command into both Charlie and Foxtrot. There is a frog making its way round.
Yeah, but it's not going to last long with the Chaparral being positioned there.
And also the DOB 220 with its 20mm auto cannon is going to be more than enough to shoot that down. Another Black Hawk also going for the push round, going to be probably dropping off more Rangers, I guess, but... Yeah,
but any shenanigans Bonjour does from this point onwards will be futile because Cux is aware of that. Maybe he could do some at the bottom because it's still unscouted, but of course Bonjour doesn't know that.
And what if this Black Hawk just like flies around and kills the Humvee CP in Delta again?
Yeah, that'd be really funny.
That has the potential to happen because there's no like significant AA left. Like the Chaparral's almost run out of ammunition and is being RT'd, and the VOB 220 like. He could just fly over that, well, not fly directly over it, but around it.
Yeah, he certainly could, but I still think it's kind of late for Bonjour to do anything in Delta now. I also love the fact that he just bought a CV for Bravo, even though he's got no defenses there and no chance of actually holding that sector.
Oh, did you see where he had it before? I mean, surely it's going to work again. you can see that that Jeep dead in the field there, exactly where it was. With that really dodgy positioning of it previously. Yeah, he'll go for that again, I'm sure. Looks like the Hornet came in there and shot down the Black Hawk.
Yeah, but the Rangers were dropped off, which can do a lot of spotting for that Paladin. If they're in a good position, might do some damage.
Just gotta see if this M15 CP can get into a decent position. Is he? I was literally expecting it to stop in exactly the same place then.
Same, honestly.
But no, it's just a little bit closer to the enemy this time. So it'll be fine. Don't worry. OH58 CS.
No, we have an F84F. Most certainly gonna kill that CV.
Yeah.
We'll run there. There you go.
Wow.
I don't know what he expected to happen.
Why would you not just put it up into the trees there? Like, what is that?
Yeah, or secure the sector first.
Yeah. Yeah, why not bring in these Black Hawks with this infantry and stuff first, rather than second? Exactly. That Hornet again, getting a nice couple kills there. Well, almost killed the Black Hawk as well with one of its missiles, but not quite. Chaparral will do the job before the Black Hawk lands. And the second Black Hawk as well. Yeah. Wow.
Rather unfortunate, but this FOB in Delta is still not recaptured. Oh, he did turn it off. Wow, Bonjour is actually way above the meta.
He's done it. He's only gone and done it.
Yeah.
The Rangers.
Honestly, the shameful display is forgiven just for the fact that he turned off his opponent's FOB.
The +1 currently for Gux 90.
Yeah, I don't slowly but surely.
Yeah, I don't think we can see Bonjour Q coming back in this game at all.
I mean, unless he does some MLG action, snipes that Chaparral, and then kills everything with the longbow, yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah, what if he, like... Okay, we've got to think of, like, potential outs here for Bonjoku. Like, how does he win this game? So the first thing I was thinking was, like, longbow just, like, flying through, kills the Chaparral, kills the command infantry and Foxtrot, like, flies over the Humvee CP and takes that out, and then kills the rest, right? He could easily do that, surely.
Yeah.
It's not like these SAS will actually shoot him down or anything like that.
Oh, and his Chaparral is getting sniped there by the F-84.
Wow. That F-84 has been doing a lot of work.
Yeah. I'm calling it a Patriot as a response. Why not shoot a 50-point plane with a 120-point AA piece? Cost efficiency right there.
That Kiowa getting the minigun on target of the Rima.
Yeah,
Might allow the CP. Well, you might be able to keep that in there for a little bit, but the +3 now in favour of Cux once again. Oh, the SAS shooting that down.
Yeah,
Longbow's
gonna
also
kill the longbow as well if he's not careful.
yeah.
Two shots are enough if both hit.
Oh, there's one.
Will there be a second?
Is the second gonna do it?
Come on.
It is.
Oh, it does. Yeah.
SAS just too good. That
yeah,
mortar
stingers are pretty good.
just a bit late.
Yeah.
Oh, the Patriot firing away at the Hornet. Missed its
miss,
shot.
You have a Kernest though, Seed.
Oh,
Most
no.
likely gonna manage to kill
You're
the
gonna
Patriot.
Oh my god. Bonjoku allowing infantry again to get in range of the mortar.
There's another mortar down.
And the
And
Kernest.
the Patriot goes down. Oh my god.
This is just devastating. Bonjoku losing everything. Like, that is so many expensive units there lost in a row. Like the longbow going down,
Yeah.
the Patriot dying. Oh,
In
just
like
the
30
mortar.
seconds. Yeah.
Oh, it's just
I
disgusting.
think it's safe to assume he's out. And yeah, there we go. Cux managing to swing that back.
Indeed, Bonjoku. His love for Black Hawks letting him down in this one. What a fantastic set of games we watched today.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, the second one was a bit anticlimactic, maybe Razman leaving that in there just to sort of bait us.
No,
But-
I mean, he did say because we did run very low on replays, he admitted that this batch wasn't the greatest, but hopefully the next will be much more exciting.
Yeah, and hopefully everyone who's been watching has enjoyed it anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah, make sure you guys send in your replays. Make sure you go check out Firestarter on his channel. All the links will be in the description. It's going to be a very long description. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. So that's goodbye from me and goodbye from Firestarter.
See you guys in the next one.
Yeah, we'll catch you later. Goodbye.